First words are mine.
Is that the new version of Firsties right there?
Nope.
Sounds like it.
Okay. Why did I write that down? Do I have a blow-off match? No, I had a blow-off match last month. I didn't have anything for this month. All right.
You said blow.
Yeah, I say blow all the time. It's kind of my thing. All right. So we are in
two dueling dandies competing here.
We are in August. This is an pay-per-view episode. The dog days of summer. I'm gonna even have to be writing this shit down as I go along. All right, load this motherfucker up.
We should have done like Sumerian wrestling, and we could have called this Sumerfest.
I'm gonna offer a contract to someone just because I can. Oh no, Moxley still doesn't have a face.
Who are you planning on offering to?
I don't know. I didn't look at anything, so I have no idea who I'm offering.
Who's your gut impulse? If you could hire anybody right now, who would it be?
My gut impulse is Orange Cassidy, but I'm 90% certain that I hired him last month. I'm not sure. DFW, New Japan. Free agents, here we go. There's Orange Cassidy. I guess I didn't sign him last month, huh?
Hey, there you go.
I got a new TV, so I gotta reset the boundaries on my television. I'll do that later.
Snap.
It's just slightly off. I'll do it later. Okay.
Your new flat screen, I forgot.
Yeah. No cathode ray tubes for this guy. Concerned, yeah,
That's the true mark of a
Be
hipster
concerned.
right there.
Be concerned, take my money. Fuck you, Orange. Okay. I think I still have scouts out, right?
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, they're all out. Don't need to do any of this. Management. Check out the training center. Everything's good. I could expand.
I've cut my mouth open in
good.
several places, so I've, in preparation for this, I've pressed on it with my finger really, really hard to make it hurt, and I've eaten salty foods and a monster juice. I've had now my whole gums feel like they're on fire. So I think I'm ready for your event.
So we know that who's going to be in our singles match here. That's a given. Joey Janela, that's who I signed that I couldn't remember. And Nakamura is out with an injury. They never told me that he was out.
What was his name? I can't remember Joey Janela's new gimmick.
Oh. I never went in and set it up. Shit, you're right. Do I have it? Did I write it down? Sleepy Time. Sleepy Time Joey Jam Jams.
Joey Jam Jams.
Sleepy Time Joey Jam Jams. Let me write it down this time so I remember.
Sleepy Time.
No, I have to have written that down because I distinctly remember writing those words down because that's such a stupid fucking thing to be writing down. Here we go. Janela, there it is. Sleepy Time Johnny Pajamas. That was his that was his legally distinct name.
Yep. Holy crap.
We're gonna put the jerker Petey Dunn. Get in your jerker clothes, please. And why not? Let's put him up against. Where is he?
Get in your jerker clothes.
He's gonna go up against Johnny Pajamas. He'll wear purple tonight. So.
Sleepy Time.
All right.
It vaguely sounds like a insult that Trump would give, like he calls Sleepy Joe Biden, but it's actually more ingenious because he's coupled it with the pajamas surname.
That's right. Next match, we will go with, let's see. We'll go with Tetsuya Naito in his Los Ingobernables attire. Is going to take on Ray Fenix.
Going to be a lot of eye popping in this match.
Oh, look at that handwriting. How about that? Then after Naito, we will have... Let's see, what was last month? Was that... Let me check again.
Yeah, you got Rey Mysterio's mask on. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, we'll put Keith Lee up
It's
against...
amazing. Daniel Bryan has a C popularity in your territory. That's fucking baffling.
Keith Lee versus... No, I wanted Keith Lee versus Chris Jericho.
I'm amazed at how easily Barney Frank maps onto Jericho.
You have to explain that to the fans.
What's the name of the app called? Reface?
Reface.
If you go onto Reface, and there's a multitude of Jericho GIFs available for you to choose from, but in preparation you need to go get a really good frontispiece picture of Barney Frank. He's a politician, a gay politician. If you folks aren't in the know, if you aren't hip, if you're not down, if you're not at the roller discos every weekend drinking Cumley Lad 1 and 2s with the Cumley Lads, well, that's who he is.
Wait, did he... You keep explaining, I'm checking something.
Anyway, so grab a picture, your favorite picture of Barney Frank off the internet, and then add that to the Reface app, and do whatever you want Jericho style. I did Painmaker Chris Jericho, and it maps perfectly to him.
Even put the face paint on him.
Yeah, it did. It was great. So have fun with that, everybody.
Enjoy! And, oh, no, we don't want that. And then our main event tonight is going to pit the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada against the champion, Pac.
Nice.
Okay. And configure match style, title match. Should it be a title match? Yeah, we're on the pay-per-view. We're gonna have him fight for the title. I still haven't set up any of these, huh? I'll do it later.
As he
Shut up!
Halfway through the season.
Well over halfway through the season.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's try and push it here.
Push it. Oh.
Oh. Oh, Mr. Judgment was cheaper. Okay, okay.
We need to have a whole shit ton of old men sing that song.
It's all about, it's a Geritol commercial.
Yeah.
Well, is Geritol, does it still exist? And B, is it a, what does it do? Does that help with pushing out shit?
With laxatives? Yeah, I don't know. I don't believe so. I think Geritol was like a supplement for old folks, just so their bones won't be so brittle.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
I'm gonna double check. But yeah, I don't think it exists anymore. But I also believe this is the exact same conversation Mike and Jay had one time.
I don't think they did, because Jay Bauman couldn't even pronounce the word Geritol.
Yeah, it was Geritol Follies, though.
Yeah, but he couldn't pronounce the word. He had no idea what Geritol was.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. It is dietary supplement.
Okay, I'm gonna kick off this match. Petey Dunn versus Joey Jams. Let's go.
All right. The jerker, Petey Dunn.
The jerker, Petey Dunn versus Sleepy Time Johnny Pajamas. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, so hang on. The name conveys connection with aging, as in geriatric, the Geritol. The product has been promoted from almost the beginning of the mass media era for iron for tired blood.
Tired blood?
Tired blood.
My blood just can't get with it today.
Well, I had to go to the store and pick up some stuff at Costco, but blood just didn't get out of bed this morning.
Bad boy.
Sleepy time.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna change it. Alright. Is that why he was so much cheaper? Because it's a white guy?
He's a scab. He's crossing lines right now.
I just need to point out real quick that when Petey Dunn tans, he wears socks.
You're still on about that.
He wears socks and a pair of, like, grandma panties.
I think the man that we have hired to script out everything that we've done in book form, I think he needs to go into great detail about how Petey Dunn constantly just wears socks and nothing else.
Unless he's wrestling.
Yeah, that's what he should. That's how he should come out in socks and then wrestle without socks.
Wrestle without
that's what
socks.
He takes off.
Well, but I'd have to have the entrance crash for that, right?
Yeah, but I think it's free, wasn't it?
I don't remember. But,
we were so knowledgeable about this game like a month and a half ago, and now we're like, I don't know. Use this button.
Blame COVID.
Who's COVID? COVID Bryant?
COVID Bryant. It's a real sticking point with his wife. She hates that Petey wears his socks to the beach.
It's like when Sal kept dabbing and his fake wife had to yell at him from across the store. They're at the beach and his wife just take off the fucking socks.
He embarrasses his kids when they go to the pool because he swims wearing a pair of ankle socks. And they're like, Dad, you gotta take off your ankle socks. He's like, no, they make me swim faster.
They have these little Namor wings on them, don't you see?
Namor didn't wear socks.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He goes to the tanning booths, and the gay dude behind the counter's like, okay, so go ahead and disrobe, and then we'll toss you into the that's a pile driver onto a chair, dude. Isn't that is this guy the same one that I wanted to get rid of last month?
Yeah, I think you said no more Mr. Judgment. There you go, Mr. Judgment.
What can I say? He's cheaper. No, but then he tells him to strip down, and he leaves the room, and when he comes back in to help him, he sees Petey standing there like, you know, he's got his towel wrapped around his waist, ready to climb into the booth, but he's got some socks on, and he's like, you're not going to take your socks off? And Petey's like, why would I take my socks off? And why would I take my socks off?
He's putting his fist to his chin.
You'll take me socks off my feet before I'm dead.
The weird thing is he changed into different socks, specific tanning boot socks.
Yeah, there's
that
tanning
he's
socks.
Like, he takes off regular dude socks and then puts on those little ankle socks.
Yeah, little ankle socks. Like the ones I wear. My tiny ankle socks.
Dudes in tiny ankle socks is fucking funny, I'm sorry.
Hey, that's what well, when I wear socks, I am not wearing socks 99% of the time. But when I have socks on, I wear tiny ankle socks.
That's so weird. I've gotten 2 things from, like, in my texts. In text notifications and whatnot. And each telling me that I have a parcel waiting for me for February and do $400 for being a safe driver. I haven't driven in over 10 years. So they're scams and everything, but I want to know how to scam scammers and take advantage of them.
Yeah, how to scam them back. How to get their money. Like, there was that guy who, remember they used to send those fake checks that were like, oh, $10,000 for blah blah blah, and there was a dude who went and cashed it, and it cashed it, and it worked, and held up in court.
I honestly didn't think that that camera that I ended up getting, that Sony Handycam, I honestly didn't believe the message that a person wanted to begin with.
10
So
minutes
I was
over.
gonna
Just ignore it.
that's a scam. You just gonna pacify it. And delete it with all my other notifications and shit. But I didn't. I read it further and I'm like, oh crap, this is
Yeah, it's
something
legit.
And all I needed to do was provide a, oh my god, B-17 bomber.
Could you hear that?
Yeah.
I couldn't even hear that. Like, I felt my phone vibrate, but I couldn't hear it.
I totally heard it. And I forgot where I was at. I'm fine with that.
Something about, handy cam.
Crash, that's right.
Yes, that's right, David Crash.
What an odd segue, what an odd jump to. Like, I must have been talking about this topic. I wouldn't have been talking about this.
Oh my god, shut up. Does when you try and use Reface, does it have weird fucking ads?
Yes, all the time. And then that's the app that's really fun, and I found out that it's subscription only.
Yeah, that one that makes people like the ad looks, it's like they're making the guys
Suit up like Iron Man or War Machine and shit like that. Or
Yeah.
jumping in with alligators' mouth.
it looks fun. It's just like a neat little thing.
Oh my god, I think Gabe's knows me.
What's his name again?
Fucking Sleepy Time.
Johnny.
There we go.
Hey. I actually got it to recognize an anime face.
Hey. Let's see.
Oh my god. I'd recognized it, but this is what it came up with.
Oh my god. TD done, Frank. We've already.
Yeah, that's not what I didn't input an anime face and it ran out randomly picked Corny Frank.
That's frightening.
Right? It looks like I don't know, like one of the nurses from Resident Evil. Fucking Pete Dunne, man. He's won one match and he can't earn his way out of this gimmick.
It's like why Ricky starts, man. I need an update on his moveset, make him better or something.
96, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Ricky Starkis.
Ricky Stackity.
Rickety Starkis.
It's Ricky of the Ticky Ticky Tabby variety.
You're saying he's a mongoose?
I am.
He does kind of look like... Did you ever see the old Rankin and Bass Ricky Tikki Tavi animated thing?
I did.
That's what Ricky Starks reminds me of. He reminds me of Ricky Tikki Tavi from that old animated thing. I used to watch that shit all the time when I was a kid, and I haven't thought about that in years.
Fucking Ricky Starks, if you're thinking on Pokemon terms, he's like a sexy Kilava.
I'd have to be looking at a picture of it.
Fucking Cindy on that man.
Okay, I could see that as Ricky Stark, especially the shaking the ass up in the air.
I love that nobody can see these either. We're having our most visual episode of this yet, and it's like nobody can see what we're talking about. Okay, let's see if my theory holds up. Here it goes. Okay, I want oh, should I have him spanking Trish Stratus? Barney, Frank, Jericho spanking Trish Stratus. Should I give you Trish your face? Yeah, I'll give Trish your face.
I mean, if you insist.
Hashtag Ricky Ticky Ticky Tatty. I bit my lip. Ow.
Sorry, you sent this exact same thing to me the other day, but I just chose a different face.
Barney Frank's getting into it.
Shut up. Epic 7. How do you miss? How do you miss a kick like that? He's standing right there and he didn't even dodge. He just jumped up and kicked nothing.
Oh my god, I hate these low class fucking shits.
I hate the ones that, it has to be more than 5 frames. Like, most of the humping ones are only 2 frames.
That's all you need.
Exactly.
5 minutes gone.
He's never progressed sexually, by the way.
The guy in the crowd, his sign, does it say it's cool?
Is it Carlito?
It just says it's cool. Like, I never noticed that before. I'm on a much bigger screen now, so I can see, I can read things better. It says it's cool.
You can see the details. Dick.
I'm getting spanked by, Barney Frankico.
This one's great.
1, 2. That just looks like Jericho.
That's why like Barney Frank is great here.
Yeah, Barney Frank, he mats onto everything. Maybe it's just that specific picture.
It's iconic, lovely. Oh, Enziguri. It's a step up Enziguri. What did you plant your foot on to pick to jump up and kick?
The air.
No,
Why is he making such a sad face?
I don't know. Oh shit! This one surprised me. I didn't think it would turn out that well. 37 bomb. That is stupid.
It's like Michael Myers wore a Barney Frank mask to go on his murder spree. He even put glasses on.
Good kick out. He had his eye on
2.9. Remember that old joke that they were the referees were actually saying the numbers, so it's 2.75.
I need to be super specific with that if I ever have an officiating job. I want to risk the hundredths of seconds that it took to almost kick out.
All the way down to like you go to like 500 digits, and you're just sitting there spouting off numbers like 2.4413322234111, and it gets to the point where both of the wrestlers are just laying there on the mat looking at you.
I'm arguing with the timekeeper about a 50th of 100th of a second. Like, we got all the first half numbers, right? But the back half, I don't know. Like, fuck you, you're a timekeeper. I'm an officiator. That picture with Jericho in the pink shirt that I sent to you with Barney Frank's face on him, he looks like my grandma.
The one in the pink shirt?
Yeah.
God, shut up! I hate that I have to hit the mute every fucking time it pops up. It angers me.
Turn the volume down.
Fuck you. What if I told you my volume was already down?
I tell you a goddamn liar.
Prove it. Oh wait, this is all recorded, isn't it?
Barney Frank hugging Bob.
A big fat capybara. I just, for some reason...
Here is a capybara.
Oh my god, did he just show up in our stream?
Hello everyone, I'm back.
I bought a new pet capybara.
I named him Captain Baba.
I wonder if they have a gif of the Vic Morrow footage.
But you can't place that on.
I know, he's not placing the right one.
The right way. Doesn't that dumbass know to face the hard camera for his murder?
I know, how did, who directed the scene? Fucking queer guy's dad? Hey, I didn't even see the pinner. Damn it, I was too busy. Ray Phoenix won. Good for Ray Phoenix. He's working his way up that ladder. 92%. Not bad.
John Landis.
Yeah, the faggot. I mean, the.
No. Whoa.
I'm John Landis. That's who it was.
Chilly. Got chilly here real quick. Yeah, I see.
Didn't John Landis know to get a nice close-up of your lead actor getting decapitated?
Lead actor and 3 children. Or 2 children.
We don't talk about the 4 kids.
Well, this is America. Of course we don't talk about 4 kids.
I don't know why, but for some reason when Keith Lee comes out, I think of the Ninja Turtles. I can't really tell you why.
I can show you why. You're racist.
No. No face detected. There's a face right there.
I got your face right here.
What has that Barney Frank been up to?
Well, I named a few different animals. I've been collecting wildlife in my COVID downtime.
Any special anthropomorphic animals that we might need to know about?
More so, to the point, did you really need to wait until a fucking pandemic to start collecting wildlife? You could have been doing that for many years prior to this.
He's been busy in Washington.
Well, I misunderstood. They said pandemic. I thought they said panda named Emmett. God.
So
I haven't missed Barney Frank one fucking bit. Let me tell you that.
Did he find any pandas named Emmett?
I had to name one Emmett. Can you not ask him any more questions about this? This is very upsetting to me.
I mean, he heard pandemic, he thought they said pandas named Emmett, and he went out looking for wildlife, and all we have proof of is that he found a capybara. So I want to know if he actually is spending the taxpayers' money in the proper way. Did he find a panda named Emmett?
That capybara, remember, his name is Captain Bala.
That's fine. I don't care. His name is not of my concern.
Captain Bala. He loves hugs. He's a very affectionate capybara named Captain Bala. You give him a hug and he'll be your friend for life.
Okay. I'm not gonna hug your capybara, Barney Frank.
I'm not happy about any of this.
Blame me, blame Barney Frank.
I wanted them outside, but California wildfires makes the air conditions fucking terrible, so I felt bad leaving him out there, so I let him in. Didn't think he was gonna be fucking hijacked the show. But that's the other thing, he's living here with these fucking wildlife animals.
Well, he's
He
what,
has a fucking panda outside, a capybara outside. They're inside right now.
Didn't I turn the volume down? Why did it just make noise? That was weird.
You hug Captain Bawa, don't hug Emmett.
So there is an Emmett.
I just told you it's all outside. Well, they're inside right now. They're crated.
You can't just keep them in crates, man. They're beautiful creatures.
Talk to Barney and Frank about it.
I am!
No, you directed that directly after I saw you. You were looking right at me.
Some of the funniest gifs are only 2 or less than 5 goddamn frames. Yet this one wasn't. That's so odd. This, my friend, is what Barney Frank has been up to. You know, the fucking watermark covers up most of the shots, so I should do a different one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
This count is quick.
8.
Why does Mr. Judgment sound like that? Did I create Mr. Judgment, or is he built into the game?
You might have created Mr. Judgment. I don't know. Because, I don't know, man.
It's the high-pitched...
The
The high-pitched counting of 1, 2. It sounds absolutely like something I would do, but he doesn't look goofy enough.
1, 2.
Like, he just looks like a male porn star.
7, 8.
I'm out of refaces. I have to wait 12 minutes. I guess I can pay attention to my show. This is what would be going on if I actually ran an organization. There'd be a show, and I'd be up in the skybox, sending you gifs of Barney Frank's face plastered onto Buzz Lightyear.
If this one maps properly, this is going to be great. Oh wow, look, no sound on mine. Oh my volume done. Oh, it mapped perfectly.
2. 1.
Jesus, I could have broken mine.
3. 4.
What is that from?
It's from Mister.
That's okay. I knew I recognized the hair. Uh-huh.
Yeah, 13 minutes after being able to do it.
Yes. Why are the wrestlers in my company? Oh, because Mr. Judgment sucks. That's why. He's very lenient.
That goddamn old face and such a young neck. Now I know what being cool with what's her face is. God damn it, Sarah Jessica Parker. Must be like such a young face and that fucking turkey neck. It's the fucking exact opposite of the same thing.
Well, her husband's on top of her with his old face and his young boy haircut.
Talking about how he murdered somebody by accident once. He runs it up every time they mention it.
He knows that that's what makes her wet.
Hey, you want to hear that time I almost better than myself and did like
After first,
in a weird way of putting it too.
it's a weird conversation starter to begin with.
And he's elbowing her. Hey, you want to hear something?
She's laying in bed. She's like lotioning up her elbows, whatever it is that fucking women do in bed, with her glasses down at the tip of her nose, and she's got the lamp on, and she's just like, hey, you want to hear about the time I got into a car accident and killed somebody?
Now all I can think about is Sarah Jessica Parker lotioning her kegels, because that was the first thing that jumped to mind instead of you said elbows, and my mind translated that as kegels. So now she's lotioning her kegels.
How do you lotion your kegels?
I don't know. She's there doing it while he's talking to her about his homicide.
So, like, is it rubbing it on the muscles as you're doing the exercise?
Like on the outside, or do you have to get inside?
Do you have to get up inside? Yeah, that's...
We're immediately more concerned about her Kegel lotioning routine than we are about his confession to vehicular manslaughter.
Hey, is it really a confession when it's public knowledge?
I
mean, it's kind of
it would be
public
nice
knowledge.
if OJ did that. So.
I mean, he kind of did. He put out that I Did It book.
If I did it, so.
No, it just says I Did It. You have to get really close to see that it's called If I Did It.
Well, that was a wrong word.
That was all Ron Goldman. His big mustache.
I don't remember what the dad's name was. Was it Ron? Because I know the dude that got killed.
Yeah, no, it was something else.
We'll just call him Don.
Okay,
Don.
Google.
Oh no. Ron Goldman's father.
What was murder victim Ron Goldman's father's name?
You don't have to specify murder victim.
Fred Goldman. It worked. Like, maybe it was gonna think I was talking about another Ron Goldman. You don't know.
Ron Goldman from 1927. He was a banker.
His father's name was Jethro. Jethro Goldman?
That's a straight up Jewish Ozark. We're hill folk, yes, but we're Orthodox hill folk.
Why are the hill folk talking like Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Why not?
Those are the Jewish hill folk. They'll be back, and in greater numbers.
Jewish hill folk. Oh god. It's like the Amish, but they're just way more picky and bitchy about everything.
Fucking Rick Steiner just doesn't miss a show, does he?
He doesn't. He's in it to win it.
He's got his beer gut hanging over his beer gut is hanging lower, like, Look under his beer gut. It almost looked like his dick is hanging out of his pants. You see that?
That's what I expect Virgil to do one day. Not the whole dick thing, even though that's like probably the same thing too. Like, yeah, I expect Virgil to. But him just showing up at the front row in different shows, just hoping to get booked.
With a sign that says "Book Virgil." Doesn't stop him at conventions.
Former manager.
Diabase. Diabase.
Diabase. Fucking Virgil. Soul Train Jones, sorry.
Soul Train Jones, yeah. I remember watching him at WrestleFest in Fremont, watching him try and talk to Bret Hart as Bret Hart was walking past, and Bret Hart didn't look like he even acknowledged, like he didn't even know who was talking to him.
Yeah, you know, I don't expect anybody to like anticipate Virgil being in a crowd hoping to talk to Bret Hart.
Not it, like he wasn't like he bought a seller spot so that he could sell his autographs.
Okay.
Like they had autograph booths where like Roddy Piper and Rob Van Dam and Bret Hart and who else was there? Carlito and what's his name? Chris Masters. They're always at the big time shows. But they all had their they were booked there specifically to do signings. Not even RVD and Roddy Piper weren't even part of the show. They were just there for the signing. And then like Bret Hart was there, but he was like a special timekeeper or ring guy for a match. And
God, what a fucking easy job.
Lanny Poffo was there, and it was just he signed autographs and he got in the ring. He was wearing his graduation gown with a pair of flip-flops on the bottom, and he just got in the ring and he read one of his stupid poems and then left. It's another dude. He got paid. That was a payday. And who else? Honky was there, and he just came in and sang his stupid Honky Tonk Man song. But Virgil was not one of those like autograph. He wasn't one of the people in the autograph area. He was over in the like in between the guy selling old wrestling figures and the guy selling books that had nothing to do with professional wrestling. Who just bought a seller spot hoping to sell his books.
Now we're talking books that he wrote or books that he selected out of like charity boxes and shit.
Like yeah, like sci-fi paperbacks and shit. That was a real thing too. It was a dude he had a booth that he was just selling old paperback books. It was like it was a flea market.
That's weird.
Because I remember I was looking at that, thinking that when I can't remember who it was. It's the guy who's in charge of Big Time. Was walking around. He had RVD's old ECW TV championship, and he was walking around letting people get a close look at it, which was cool.
Well, that's nice. So my daughter inherited this like plastic ring stereo mask with Velcros in the back, and the Velcro is too short on it, so it's still like just sits down around her neck right now. So she likes doing that, and then she angles it up so she can see out of it. So her head tilts back and she walks around like looking up.
Kevin Owens win. This match tonight, or this card tonight, is flying by. Usually they take forever. They're just flying through their matches. This is a pay-per-view, goddammit.
Was this the heavyweight championship?
No, that's the next one.
Okay, I was wondering.
Pac's my favorite.
She has undone the Velcro on it now, and she's wandering around the house with it dragging behind her, and both of the cats are chasing her because it's a big old elastic strap that they can cling onto, and it snaps back. So yeah, that's what it's being used as right now.
What else is there to do with cats, right? What else is there to do with a Rey Mysterio Jr. match?
Especially with Dominic on the rise, am I right? I can't even.
No, you can't even pretend.
I mean, it's nice for Dominic.
Good for him, I guess,
it's
but
been leading up to this his entire life, you know. With some shit like him They need to do a weird, like, I don't know if they've done it because I don't watch WWE anymore, but they need to do like a weird, like a crossfade where he's shaking the ladder that Eddie's on, like he's not moving it at all, and then show that he can actually move a ladder now. Like, show him his progression. That would be nice. Poke a little fun at yourself. I would appreciate it.
Yeah, but the WWE, they are not fans of old WCW.
God, you haven't seen Being the Elite, right?
Not yet, no.
I'm gonna potentially spoil something right
That's
now.
fine.
The Dark Order has an argument about who the better kisser is.
Didn't they talk about that last week too?
Yeah, and now they're ready to like prove it.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't one of them claim that he was the best kisser in the Dark Order?
Yeah, Silver.
Yeah.
Silver claimed he was the best kisser. And he stepped up to Stu Grayson. He's like, "What? You want me to prove it?" He like gets up to him and like, "Don't kiss him." It was just the weirdest segment, and they're in it throughout the whole damn thing. And then he gets super jacked up and super juiced on something later.
He is
Corping during him trying to like sell how juicy and how jacked he is.
he is just coming out as just great. Like he is a tiny little muscle man, and it's fantastic. Like, you know how when you put a marshmallow in the microwave, it gets really big?
I didn't know, but now I do. Thank
Well,
you.
if you microwave a marshmallow, yeah, they get super big. Like, they expand hella big.
I get big extremely fast.
I imagine Silver being like, if you were to take one of those old Ultimate Muscle figures that used to get out of the gotcha machines, and you stick that in the microwave and it just bulks up really big. He's like one of those, but, you know, human-sized. Almost human-sized. He's probably my height.
He's got like zero reason to be that full of himself too. So yeah, hopefully when you watch it, you'll get back to me during the Dark Order segments. Because oh man, it was the best part of this being really. It has been consistently, but this one more so. The kissing argument and later when it gets jacked up.
Kissing argument.
Dark Order
The
kissing
Dark
argument.
Order's having an argument about kissing.
5 minutes gone.
And then they come out on television with Brody's 6 lawnmowers.
And these Silver and I can't remember what other dude's name is. His was it Reynolds?
Yeah.
They both said that they were Dark Order AF and then had a little. And they had their little hand gesture signal and thing that they've been doing. Why did you switch feet? I put those on properly the first time, little girl.
It's her nickname. She's old Switchfoot.
Switchfoot? Old Switchfoot. That was a fake sneeze, but I appreciate the attempt.
Oh! Get that pin. Get that pin.
Goodness.
Oh no! Oh!
Oh, goodness.
Look at this back and forth.
Finish!
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba.
If If you could choose to co-book next season with any one person, who would it be?
Like, who would be my co-booker? I know you turned your mic off for doing something, you can't talk, but who would be my co-booker?
Yes.
Man Mountain Rock.
Okay, why?
I literally just saw a picture of him.
Fair enough.
No, I think...
It's the wrong foot again, I'll switch foot.
It would be easy to say Bischoff. I would want to book with... Now, am I in charge of booking?
Yes.
Like, I have someone
Your
there...
word is final.
My word
You're
is
just
final?
getting somebody to bounce ideas first.
Vince Russo.
Okay. You see, I would choose Parker Lewis. You know why?
Because he can't lose.
Yep. And I'm doing a whole lot of losing on this season. So, I think booking with Parker Lewis would be probably my best.
I'd book with Vince Russo so that I could tell him no.
Just no constantly.
Just shoot down every idea.
And here's the other thing. Like, it would be an interesting conversation to have with Corey Nemec. Like, explaining what wrestling is.
I'm sure he knows what wrestling is.
You'd be surprised.
Was there a Parker Lewis? Was there ever a wrestling episode?
They had that big dude that looked like Big Show's son.
3,
Yeah, he is someone who I still see in different, like, as an extra, or as like a minor character in different things, and I still, every time I see him, go, that's that guy from Parker Lewis Can't Lose. And no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about because the show ran for, what, half a season?
I'm sure you're going to upset several Parker Lewis fans. They're like, they've had 3 seasons.
It's like the dude from Herman's Head. I do the same thing with that. Oh, that's the guy from Herman's Head. And Pac retains.
Oh my god. Dude.
Pac has cemented himself. He has cemented himself as the best worker in my company.
I guess. I mean, what's his popularity? I think it was 8, so I can't imagine.
Popularity, whatever. I mean, he consistently wins.
Yeah, he gets the job done.
Title defense.
I'm happy with how much my titles have been traded off. It's just the right amount, in my opinion.
I know. I kind of have wanted my title to be traded off a bit, but we've had Keith Lee and Pac have been my champions, and that's it.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's the algorithm showing its colors.
Yep. Great success!
Look at that, Full House.
Bigger than Full House. That's a Full House with an extra Michelle. Like
that's disgusting.
Like that time where both Olsen twins were in an episode.
Oh, they were. Well, they did that regularly. They would just switch off.
Well, no.
Scenes.
I mean
but
when they were both
about
on
the one where Michelle ended up getting bucked off a horse.
Yes,
and then she lost her memory, and then her memory came back in the form of another Michelle.
Another Michelle talking to her. Yes, where they were both on screen together. That's what
that's actually pretty high concept for Full House.
It is. It is. There were a lot of high concept episodes.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you any off the top of my head, because all I can think of is that time Kimmy Gibbler had her pet ostrich, and it was annoying Jesse.
It's another high concept episode is the Hawaii episode, the Manahoonies.
Don't say the Manahoonies and then hang up. That's not fair.
But yeah, the Manahoonie episode is a high concept one.
Remember the time, was it Joey's sister, and she brought the monkey, and the monkey got stuck in the tree outside, and they had to go get it, and Danny wanted to date Joey's sister, and Joey didn't want Danny to date his sister?
Was it Danny?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I have a vague memory of one of them being locked outside sitting in a tree.
And so you say locked outside, sitting in a tree. I immediately think of Steve Urkel playing his accordion for Laura outside the window. And
Nothing
then him
noteworthy.
inevitably just getting knocked down and falling to his doom.
Nothing noteworthy happened this month, apparently.
Nothing.
Nakamura's out of the hospital.
Hey, you could work him again.
And apparently he dyed his hair blonde.
Look at all those nurses. I
Now
bet they're
let's
all...
see.
He made them all happy one last time before he left. Look at all those jorpses.
Look at all those nervous chickens. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that was the dog days of summer. For something that... For something having a name like the dog days of summer, why is my video clip showing Ghost of Tsushima? That's weird. Cleep. Doesn't usually when you go to the share button, it shows what you're playing right now? That's weird. It don't matter. For something called the Dog Days of Summer, which is a, like a euphemism for it just drags, this didn't drag. This episode was quick. It was quick.
I was naming my events. One of the names that I came up with was There Goes the Neighborhood. And I'm glad I didn't go with it because of the racial connotations that eventually were brought up.
God, what did I name my December show? My final show of the year? Because it's a stupid one.
That's what it was. It was There Goes the Neighborhood, and it was my Halloween episode.
That's right.
And I changed it, and it would have been terrible coupled with what Lovecraft Country is doing.
Okay, so this month was Dog Days. We'll be back next month with a new episode of Destruction. After that, October, we got the Monster Mash, baby. And then my...
You already stopped the stream, didn't you?
Did I stop it? Because I'm on the stop broadcast screen, but I haven't hit stop broadcast.
Okay, yeah, no, you still are.
So the thing should be up in the audio, yeah. And then November, Destruction again. And then December, all I need to know about wrestling I learned from the CLWA East. That is what December's show is called. I should, when I do actually put it into YouTube, I should, from the Comely Lad Wrestling Alliance East Coast Division.
You should.
Just too long. Whatever. It's stupid. It's stupid and I regret it, but that's what I did. So, with that, good night, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have a safe weekend. Wear your mask. Stay home. Stay 6 feet away from people. Whether there's a pandemic or not, people don't want you near them.
If there's wildfires going on near you, keep an ear out.
Fucking, yeah, listen to your evacuation orders. Don't just stay in your house like a fucking, I don't know, dummy. Alright, broadcast stopped.
Go ahead, say it. Like a hill folk.
Like hill folk, like a dirty hill folk, like someone from The Hills Have Eyes. I'm still, I think I'm still broadcasting. I haven't told it to stop yet.